Hey, Larry Schottenstein, Remax Revealty. I got Kendal Latham with me. So, Kendal, you've been with us for how long now? You're relatively less than a year, right?
Yeah, since January 25th, I think.
Since
Around that time.
January, so about 6, 7 months. So it's awesome to
Yep.
have you on board. So, um, really appreciate you being here today, and really want to kind of talk about some things. So, Kendal, if I get it straight, if I remember, you're still relatively new in real estate. You've been in this about a year, 2 years, kind of thing.
2017 May.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So about 3 years or so. And what I've really noticed about you and what is going on with you is how you're really starting to pick up traction with things. So your past history, my sense of it was a little more scattered in things. So, getting some closings here and there and that kind of stuff. Since you've been with us and kind of engaged in our business building activities, I really have taken notice. Like July was your best month by about triple of what you've done. You get some
Mhm.
really good business that's coming up August and September. So things are kind of starting to kind of pick up pace. What are some things that you attribute that's different now for you than in your previous approaches at real estate?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just becoming more focused and focused with regard to focused on some specific things that through coaching and through just kind of interfacing with you and Chris that I've begun to focus around with regard to putting like certain processes in place, doing videos more frequently, becoming a thought leader in the space, how to look at the real estate as a whole, just certain specific things that you guys have given me to kind of help prime the pump and taking it and not only just focusing on those things, on systems, but taking it and running with it wholeheartedly and becoming more of a professional. One of the things I really loved about Revealty is that, one of the things that really sold me was trying to become or becoming a professional in the real estate space. You asked me, do I want to do 2 or 3 deals a year? Or, this average agent does 2 or 3 deals a year, or do I want to become a professional? Do I want to make this commit more so on a professional level and grow, and not doing it all at once, but growing just a little bit every day, learning something every day, and just taking those things and running with it. And I'm starting to see some fruit of that.
That's awesome. So you're referring to a stat that you and I have talked about that at most of the big brokerages, all the big brokerages in town, a third of their agents do 2 deals or less a year. So clearly
Yeah.
are not professional agents. So lots of
Right.
things you
Right.
said there that really caught me. My sense, if my memory serves me correct, in your previous kind of real estate life, would this be a true statement? You felt like how to figure things out was kind of more on your own, that, hey, just go out and get deals or come to class or take, more tech or whatever it is. But it was kind of on you to figure out how to make that happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And those models kind of make sense if you're new in the business, because you want to, what people don't generally tell you when you get into real estate is the expenses. Like you got the brokerage expenses, you have membership, like it's a pay to play game. So when you first walk into some of those bigger brokerages, like you stated, a lot of it is come to class. This is how you get deals, tap your sphere of influence. And in the part of my career I feel like I was behind that. I was beyond that a little bit, though might not have been doing 30 deals, uh, well, 24 deals a year. I think what happened was when you helping me kind of focus, I began to become a professional. I begin to understand some more so the science of the business, not just the entry level of the business, how to get deals, but as I'm beginning to understand the science and becoming more professional, I've seen for me it is attracting business
I love
because
it.
I'm
Wait, wait,
not
wait,
just
wait, wait. I love it. Because here, you also said something. I wish I could remember the phrase. Because I have to admit, I connected with you because you were dressed to the nines. You are, we were at a New Year's event and I just hadn't
yeah.
talked to you. And we were talking and I remember you showed me a video and I was like, man, this guy I think has it going on. If we can
Yeah.
just get it to be better and get to be a professional, it really attracted my attention. I think I said I felt like you're running a race with the hand tied behind your back.
Yeah.
And here's several things you just said. You're just doing little things because there's no magic fairy dust on your shoulders. We don't have a magic solution. It was about how just to be more of a professional. And here's what I love. You're putting that out on social media and now a lot more messaging through videos, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're attracting people to you. Is that what you just said? Because of your professionalism?
Absolutely. There are things, there are nuances, there's specifics in the business that your average agent just isn't doing. You know, when I talk about an average agent, hey, my name is such and such. I've closed the deal, or I've closed the house, or look at my listing. You know, that's really self promotion. And I get it, it's marketing. There's an aspect of self promotion, but one of the things I've learned is making deposits, giving value, differentiating myself, talking about things like what's the difference between an appraisal versus a market value, appraised value versus market, like really getting into the science and serving as a thought leader and someone who's a subject matter expert in this lane. And that's kind of how I always wanted to do and stand out and differentiate myself from other agents. You know, a lot of agents is just, choose me or I got closings, but you're really not making deposits to those whom you may work with. And one of the things I've learned through talking to you and just kind of learning as I begin to grow and expand, people will research you before they work with you. And if you look at your social media and it's full of a ton of information and deposits that they can get, a prospective client can say, you know what, this person knows what he's talking about. Or, you know what, I never thought about this, or I never thought about that. So it's that honing, becoming a professional, differentiate myself from the average guy who does 3 or 4 deals a year. Hey, look at my listing, or hey, look at what my buyer is. Really going beyond the veil, if you will. And becoming, like you said, just incrementally better every day. That adds up. And
it sounds to me like you're finding that voice, that inner voice that separates you.
Absolutely.
And that's got to be self-fulfilling because you're not out there going, aren't I great? Look what I sold. But I got something to say and I want to tell you because it's important.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Awesome. Absolutely. Awesome. You know what? You so much exemplify the secret approach, if I was to call it that, which is there is no magic fairy dust, as I was joking. It's just about, like you said, incremental change through coaching and following processes and systems where you're not having to figure it out, but you're able to gain more traction. And I can see it in your numbers. You're hitting your best numbers ever in your career. And this isn't magic stuff. You're not like, something fanciful going on, but you're starting to click. It's starting to show and you're going to attract people to you. So
absolutely,
just follow the plan, work the plan, go through the coaching and find that voice and keep putting it out.
Absolutely. And let me say this too. I know what COVID and everything hit, but one of the things that really attracted me to a Remax, Revealty, is that, a lot of the agents there, they're seasoned, they're professional. And I'm of the ilk. I believe that if you get around other agents who are just as successful or more, that you kind of maturate around other people who've been in the business. You learn, you glean. And when I look at other Facebooks, when I look at other people who are part of the brokerage who are also growing, I feel like inadvertently, there's a level of impartation I'm getting when I'm gleaning from everyone else who's been in the business,
right? It's called playing up.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. I'm not in the playpen with a bunch of people who've been in the business a year or two who don't have anything to add.
Yeah. I love it. I love to play up. It's a great thing. So
absolutely.
I loved hearing what you had to say. It really resonates with me. Really appreciate it. Look forward to continue work with you. I got a couple really final important questions. Thin crust or thick?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Thin crust pizza or thick? Which one?
You know what? I love them both. It depends. If I'm trying to watch my weight, is it cheesy?
You can do whatever you want on top.
Okay, let's go with thin crust.
Dog or cats?
Oh, dogs all day.
Dogs all day. Okay. Sweet or spicy?
I'm a sweet guy.
Sweet guy. There we go. We could end with that. He's a sweet guy. I got to tell you. Find your voice. Get it out there. I love it. Keep rocking, Kendall. Thanks so much.
Not a problem. Thank you.